Yo. L&L. L&L. Woo, woo, woo. Love and Live show. It's hot, hot, hot. Taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and Live. Let's go. Love and Live show. Yeah. Motivation speakers. Yeah. Positive affirmations. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Elijah always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and Live empire bringing all the heat. Wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo? Elijah, favorite nephew. Lenora, she know it's the truth. Adriana, Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love and Live show. It's the love and live show. Love and Live. It's the love and live. We be laughing, having fun. Get up, we stay. Love and live. Get up, we stay. Love and live. Love and live. Each day as if it was your last. Yep. This is Love and Live shots.com.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? What's going on? Welcome in. All right. It's Wednesday, okay? And every Wednesday we do relationship advice here on the Love and Live show. Not only is it just a regular Wednesday, it's also Valentine's Day. How ironic is that? You know, we're landing on the day of, I guess, love is what people say and all that. So, anyway, with that being said, all right, what do you want to say, Queen Lenore, before we really jump into things? You got anything you want to talk about or anything like that? Ain't no updates on you? You know, you didn't do anything yesterday or nothing like that?
Oh, yes, I
wink,
did.
Wink, nudge, nudge.
You know, Black Love Day, we did it at.
Yeah, we celebrated Black Love Day yesterday, so that is in place of our Valentine's Day. So if you want to win, what was going on with that?
We had a tomahawk steak and some broccoli and cucumbers. And then we had, I made a mousse, low carb mousse, chocolate mousse, Bailey's chocolate mousse.
Oh, that was a good mousse too. Oh my goodness.
With some whipped cream.
Yeah,
and
so
topped
that
it with
just before the live.
Yeah, that's what I was eating my last bite. Topped it with some raspberry. Oh, that was really good.
It was a good dessert too, and it's low carb too. It was really nice, you know. So, and not only did that happen yesterday, we had the video come up. So that was also great as well. The heart-to-heart collab.
We had fun doing that.
Keeping up with the Griffins, every year they do the heart-to-heart collab. And so Queen Lenore, she participated as she goes on. This will be your 25th, right?
June will be our 25th.
So you're going into your 25th year, so almost 25 years of being...
heart-to-heart club.
Yeah, no, 25 years, almost 25 years of being married. Yes. So if you want to hear some questions and answers from Queen Lenore, go ahead and check out that video that came up yesterday.
Yeah.
That was nice. A lot of people seem to enjoy that.
Yeah, I had fun doing it. Like, I can't wait to start watching everybody else's video because I'm all nosy and stuff.
You trying to get into it. And
yeah.
I think you was one of the first ones because a lot of people were going to start uploading them on Valentine's Day. So you was I think we was the first one to do the Heart to Heart
really?
collab.
I thought
Yeah,
maybe
the Griffins
Kayla
video
Moore.
didn't even come out yet.
What about Kayla Moore?
Maybe theirs did, but
I think
I know
Kayla Moore
Griffins
did.
didn't even come out with their video.
Well, I knew I had to do it on Black Love Day.
Yeah.
You know, I had to support my Black Love Day, you know. So today is just today. We hopefully going to go play pool and call it a day. So we are excited about that.
Mhm.
And then, I don't know what else I need to be saying. But yeah, it was really a nice day yesterday.
You spent it well. We're going to go ahead. We got some folks stepping on into the chat.
Yeah.
We're going to welcome them in, and we're going to go ahead and get into our topics for today. Because we do have some Valentine's Day centered questions. Because, you know, some people, they be having some problems on this day.
Ooh.
You know, you giving gifts. You supposed to be going on dates. Supposed to be being romantic.
Okay.
We all know everybody ain't doing that.
Oh, no, everybody ain't stepping into the game.
And there's going to be some people on the other side saying, okay,
Hey,
what's
wait a
going
minute,
on
where's my
here?
gift? Where's my love? But, you know, I just wanted it to be me and you.
Stepping on into the chat, we're going to go ahead and welcome in Lita. Lita said, hey, how are you doing today? Nephew, Queen, and Chris. She said, how you doing over there? All right, tomorrow she said she's going to be doing her exercise. She's going to wake up early, play with her friends. She just got everything going on.
Okay.
She going to the cinema and everything. Okay, all right, we see you. We see you.
Too.
All right, well, I hope you enjoy yourself.
Yes.
Lita, I hope you do. We're going to go ahead and welcome somebody in. All right, we ain't coming through with no micro problems on today's relationship advice. So you already know we're going to go ahead and welcome in Micro Farmer.
Yes.
All right.
I'm excited.
He said, hello, fam. What's going on, Micro
Hey,
Farmer? How
Micro
are you
Farmer,
doing
how are you?
today? Truly appreciate you for being in here.
Yes.
Micro Farmer said Valentine's Day is every day if you truly love someone. Hey,
Ain't that the truth?
let them know. Let them know.
Ain't that the truth?
You know, it's nice to have that extra day to really, you know, go all out. But you need to be doing Valentine's Day pretty much every day. I ain't disagreeing with Micro Farmer here.
Let's see
you know?
if you follow those rules.
Listen, you want to make
Let's
somebody
just see
happy.
if you follow those rules, Micro
Listen,
Farmer.
I ain't say I was gonna
He's
follow
a young
no
buck,
rules.
okay?
or
You
no.
know he's a young
I
buck.
say I ain't following
Is he
no
above
rules.
fools or is he a young buck? You know what I mean?
We got to get sentiment right here is what we'll say from Micro Farmer. All right. So tell me that one that means so much to people, not all the rest of the year. Absolutely, yeah.
I wanted 365, and this year I wanted 366 days of the year. Just nothing but love.
Showing love, yeah.
Yes.
Micro Farmer, he's saying, you know, my comments are to the question of the live. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, you know, not just that question. We got many questions we're going to get into,
Yeah.
Micro Farmer, about this Valentine's Day foolishness, okay?
They got some foolishness.
We got
going
somebody coming through from AZ.
We got.
I don't know if she in AZ right now, but we're going to go ahead and welcome in Wendy B of AZ. What's going on, Wendy?
How you doing?
She says, just stopping in to say hi. It's been a
Hi,
bit.
it
Sure has.
I've been
It's nice
missing
to
you,
see you in here,
girl.
Wendy. And we
Yes.
are doing game time, so if you want to hop on tomorrow, we'll have that up as well.
Yeah.
Welcome in,
Yes.
Wendy. I hope you're enjoying yourself today. But as you guys can see in the title, we're not going to just jump into the title, but I'm going to let Queen Lenore know the title because I've been trying to do that recently so I can, you know, get her thoughts built up before we just jump straight into it.
Right, this
But
is crazy.
the question is not really a question, it's more of a statement, and it's saying you didn't do enough for Valentine's Day. All right, so we're going to get into the context of everything, but just kind of hold on to that idea. You didn't do enough on Valentine's Day. Put that on perspective. Like, if someone said that to somebody, what do you think they did? It's kind of what I would say. Like, you know, they didn't do nothing, but they give them a piece of dirt. Or
No, you did something. You said you didn't do
enough.
enough.
You know, you didn't do
So
enough.
you did something.
You did something, but it's
just
not
wasn't
enough. So
we're gonna
that's
see
that
how
question.
that goes.
We're gonna let that simmer in the crock pot for a little bit.
Wendy B said, "What?"
Yeah, she said she's still in Wisconsin till
Until
April.
see?
Wendy
It'll
B
be,
in Wisconsin. She of AZ, but she in
And
Wisconsin. All right.
There you go.
Sunrise said stream start when I go back. All right,
Yes,
Wendy, we'll be
okay.
on the lookout
Yes,
for it.
we will be.
Lita said, how are you doing today?
doing
Micro
good.
Farmer said, give her a piece of my mind.
And that's not
bad.
there you
Oh,
go.
my goodness. You
So I'm
acting
like,
like
something
Micro
going on. Like, you do something that's special. How you not doing enough?
Okay, so we got some Valentine's Day questions we're going to get into. But starting off on this note here, we have more of a friendship problem. Okay, we got a little bit of a ripple going on. And so you know, wanting to have a baby is a big thing, okay? When people try for a baby and they can't seem to get to that point, it becomes difficult, of course, right? So this is a friend coming in. And so the friend wants to know how she should repair her friendship, because her friend and her husband, they was trying to make a baby and all that. And, you know, the friend just come in and say, have you ever thought about adoption? And, you know, she in this mentality of, I'm trying to have this baby, forget it, adoption. But, you know, you just kind of out of pocket for saying that.
Oh, yeah.
And so they got into it. They had a big disagreement. So, you know, it's not like the friend doesn't really care. She truly cares. This is her friend. So she wants to know some steps that she can go to try to, like, repair the relationship. Because right now, things is not good. So, I don't know. What would you recommend for her in this particular situation here?
I would just have her go and apologize and say, I didn't mean it the way you must have took it. I was just saying you look stressed, you were not worried, and there's so many kids out here that needs a family and that needs to be adopted. And I wasn't saying for you guys to stop trying. I just feel like if you're not thinking about it so much because you have this other baby that you're gonna be loving and cherishing and caring about, that you never know. You pop up. Most people pop up pregnant when they're not thinking about it and stressed about it. And so that's all I was trying to do, is make sure you were not stressed about it. I was not trying to say stop your game plan or stop that. Just, you know, I mean, I think it would have been better for me to say, you know, have you thought about adoption, than me saying stop stressing over it.
Yeah.
You know, let it be what it is and stuff like that. I just wanted to give you a different focus.
Perspective or something like that. You know, you brought it in the wrong way. And I feel like that is a good thing to hold on to. You know, a lot of people, they step into a situation with the wrong use of language.
Yeah.
With a couple words, you know, you can just really switch the whole train of the conversation, you know?
Exactly.
And I think, you know, sometimes people need to think before they speak. And I think that was a moment where, you know, even if you're thinking, your intentions might not even be bad or harmful.
There's nothing really wrong with what you said.
It
Wasn't really nothing wrong with it. Just at this time, there was no way to comfort her, and that was your best
and that
way.
wasn't the time to say something like that.
But you know, it's to whom it is. You never know.
To each their own, because some people might.
Somebody would probably be like, you know what, you right, you know, and some people are gonna take it the way she took it. So it's not like she had a way out of it. You know what I mean?
Listen, what Wendy Beach, she's saying she never really celebrated Valentine's Day, but this year she's feeling kind of sad about it.
Oh, don't feel sad, honey.
Nah, don't worry about it, Wendy. You know, everything.
It's really just another day. Like I said, like Michael Palmer said, we should be loving each other every day. You know
that even includes loving yourself. You know, you need to be showing some love all around.
Even if you just want to have a glass of wine and some chocolate strawberries for yourself, do that for yourself. You might just want some coffee or tea. Do whatever makes you feel good. Love yourself is the best gift you can ever have.
That's what it's all about this Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Michael Palmer, he's saying, you know, I found, you know, when he do try to have a baby, mine's couldn't, but he wasn't looking, he wasn't trying to have a baby. Then he all talking like, you got pregnant, what? Oh, like, you know, when he wasn't trying.
Exactly.
When he was trying, it was, but when he wasn't trying, the baby popped up. Like, what's going on?
Like, how that happen?
Michael Palmer said, babies come when you're not looking.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right.
Yes.
So, with that being said, yeah, I think with that one is just kind of like the way that you're approaching it, you know, really, of course, analyze what's going on. And
exactly.
Once there was that tension, you know, you could have addressed it then, but since things did break out or whatever.
You probably was shocked that she was even mad or had that in her mind.
You know.
And, you know, with friendship, you guys probably already talked about adoption.
It's more of like
as
a
last
thing,
fitting thing. And so that's probably what she thought. It was like, oh, you're trying to say I'm never going to get pregnant.
Like I should just quit, you know. And I think, you know, nobody
wants
wants to hear that, especially from people that they're looking for support from.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and welcome somebody in. We're going to go ahead and welcome somebody who's living her best life. We're welcoming in Brittany's live. What's going on, Brittany?
How you doing, sweetie?
What is going on, Brittany? How are you doing today, Brittany? Welcome in. So, yeah, we're going to, that was that question. That was our first question for the day. How would you approach that one? We got this next one here. This one right here is about a breakup, okay? So, they've had a long relationship. But he was getting ready to propose, and like 4 days before he had everything planned, she walked out on the relationship.
Oh.
So to give you some context, they've known each other for, you know, about what, 6-7 years. And for 5 of those years, they was friends with, and so they was like, forget all that. We're going to go ahead and just step into a relationship. So 3 years they've been in a relationship, and he was just like, you know what? I don't know what I've been waiting for so long for. I'm going to go ahead and just propose to her and see how everything goes. 4 days before the proposal, she walks out on a relationship. And, you know, he's just kind of like in that mode. You know, that's his mentality. So what would you recommend for somebody in that situation there? You know, they just, you know, feel like they was going to go to the next level. Everything is sunshine, rainbows, and then it's not.
The best thing I could say in that conversation is like, well, you really didn't give us too much information, so I can't really go off of it, but usually a woman to give you some signs, and like just because you guys were friends for 5 years with benefits and stuff like that, you could think that just because you started this relationship here, that's where it started. It actually started 5 years ago. So when you build up the 5 with the 3 that you're talking about, that's 8 years. And she probably got tired of waiting. Like, this apparently is not going anywhere. I done threw all these subtle hints and you're not paying attention, which you probably did. But, you know, I always say, like even with Eli, I always say he always waits for something that's in his head, that's this big moment. And it never is going to be what you think it is, because you have a man's mind and you're not thinking on behalf of what a woman's mind is going through. So then you lose that concept, you know. So some men just know, like, you know, spontaneous, you know, you the woman for me, I'm going to be with you. Others are trying to do this big dramatic thing. Well, if the woman don't know you doing this big dramatic thing, she's done and out. She's ghosted. And she gives you clues and hints and drops them like bombs. In a woman's perspective, she drops them like bombs. In a man's perspective, it might be just like little hits. Oh, she's just trying to tell me something. And, well, you see, she told you. She gave you the chance. She waited and waited and waited. She got fed up and she left. That's the best way I could say it. Like, you know, you could go, we only been in a relationship 3 years, but literally you've been in a relationship for the 8 years. She wasn't counting the moment you guys decided to be boyfriend and girlfriend as day one. No, she was counting that as 5 years, 263 days, and 3 months and 1 day, week, and 1 day. Here it goes. And she already had in her mind when that is. And I can say that easily because even though when I dated guys, if I didn't see things moving into a direction of us going to the next level, I leave. I don't wait, because I believe for myself, I'm nothing like your woman did you. At least you had 8 years. I don't give you that much time. If I don't see it, I'm not wasting. I've seen too many of my friends be dating guys for 4, 5, 10, 11, 12 years, and they ain't got no ring on their finger, so I don't have time for that. And I'm upfront with mine. Like, if I, you know, I'm dating to find my husband, and that's where I'm at. And even though it might not be the right way to do it, it wasn't the wrong way either for me, because I just didn't want to date that long. I don't see how people date for a long time and not get married. I don't see it.
Like an extra long time.
Yeah, and then you guys want to do these grand masters. Oh, that's only grand to you, because by the time the woman sees it, she's like this. Okay, like, you know, and we get confused because you guys can watch stuff on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, all those places, and be wondering, like, you know, it worked for them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there was discussions that happened. Y'all missed that. And, you know, my thing is, if you want to surprise a woman, do it faster than later.
Okay, so I gave you the, you know, the kind of like the outline of things to fill some details in. Before I do that, Brittany said she's doing good. How are we doing over here?
We're doing good.
We're doing good. Thank you so much for asking, Brittany. Michael Farmer, he said she was never really in love with him, and God let her walk out at the right time. That was God's plan.
Well, there you go.
God knew she was
Michael
not
Farmer
for him. But
yeah.
To add some more context to it, okay?
Yeah.
She was claiming that he cheated. And he cheated on her. This was her claim is. She cheated on her with OnlyFans women.
Oh yeah, women have issues with porn and only and all
OnlyFans.
that. I don't know
So-
too much about OnlyFans, except what I watch on TV, and that's usually a murder case.
So
that don't
I
count.
guess we'll build this context. So I really like that part that you came. That's why I didn't stop you from before.
Uh-huh.
The part that you were coming, because it is important. A lot of people don't think about the expiration of things. They think this is the never-ending story. You
Exactly.
you gotta as long as you need.
Exactly.
But to add that extra context to it, she said that she cheated on him with the OnlyFans woman. But in his perspective, he said, we picked out the OnlyFans. You was watching it with me. How am I cheating in that? So this is really where his confusion is coming. You were saying, there was no other details. That's where his confusion has come from. It's like, all right, you're saying I'm cheating with the OnlyFans people, but everything I've done, I've been transparent with you. We've been even watching this stuff, this content together. And if you guys don't know, what I would say is OnlyFans is kind of like, it's of course a monetized platform, but I would say it's kind of, it's kind of like a social media in a way, to where you can actually kind of interact with these people who are making this content. So you can, directly get in contact. You can message them. They can send you custom things, so on and so forth. So maybe in some way he did that, and she felt like that was kind of behind her back or something like that. But either way it goes, Microfarm is saying she set him up. So
Well, I always want to know, because I know that not with OnlyFans, when people wanted to add people to their relationship.
Yeah.
And one thing I've learned is one party, I'm always say it's probably most likely the woman.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's not the man sometimes, but it's always a woman that wants to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Either she got a little jealous, whatever her case may be. She went over her head doing stuff she shouldn't have done, whatever the case may be. I don't know. But I always say, if one person stops, does that mean you will stop? Like if she goes, I don't want you to watch this anymore, I think it's too close, would you stop? Mm-hmm. Or would you be like, well, you accepted me like
and
this,
you allowed me to get into this habit and
so
everything.
Why would I stop now? Like, what's the reason? I look at stuff like that because on that term, I'm like, I don't know, I'll be on the man's side. In that case, you started a habit, now you want to quit. And even though we agreed on quitting, sometimes you be liking what you have. Like, I got 2 women,
Yeah.
And I know, from what I watch on TV, the woman on the TV show, the guy is requesting you to do whatever you do, and then they do it. So it's like, she does whatever I want her to do. You always arguing about it,
It's that dynamic.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
And I like that you're more exciting when we watch the OnlyFans than when we don't watch OnlyFans. So I kind of want to stick with it. Mm-hmm. And then there it goes.
Yeah, so Michael Farmer saying, she never loved him. She needed an out, is what he said. Michael Farmer's talking about, she straight up just said this.
Michael Farmer's not having it. The girl
I think,
never wanted to be with him. And so she left, and it's a God thing. And that could be exactly what it is. Or it could be like I said, it is what it is. Sometimes, I've said this so many times, women are the most finicky. We could be the most finicky, we're the most sneakiest, and we're the most sensitive and want things our way. And if we don't get those things, we act up. And I'm not gonna change my mind about that. That's just how women are, and that's why other women can say, I don't like her, because we can read it and we're like, I don't want, and we try to say I don't like her as a normal GP, because we really don't want to tell you why we don't like her, because
all the details.
Then your spidey senses get up and somebody likes me. You know what I mean? So women is really up there. So sometimes a woman just be like, I don't like her. Something about her is off. Maybe because she knows she's a man eater, and she, she'll take anybody's man. She don't care. And when we have that, it's there. Men are the same way. Men know that a man has been snatching up somebody else's
got some
women
ulterior
and all
motives
that.
or anything.
They don't want their women hanging out with that man. I don't care if it could be 20 women in the room and not one man is there. No, nope. He don't need to be there. Why is he there with all the women? Anyway? That don't make no sense. So it's the same thing. It's just that it takes more to me for a man to open their mouth to say something than a woman. A woman is, she can, the woman walk in, look her up and down, and I don't like her. Where a man be like, hey, bro, how you doing? And, you know, and try to really feel out the situation. That's what I feel like it is. Personally.
Yeah, I could definitely get it up. We got to welcome somebody in. We got a whole family. It's a family affair. You know, they be doing them vlogs over there. Yeah. They even got a gaming channel for, you know, for the family as well. We're going to go ahead and welcome in the Valdez family. Welcome in. They said relationship advice. I love it. All right. Absolutely. Yes. How y'all doing today? Welcome in.
How you doing? We around now. He going to explain what the one we're talking about now.
So I was going to get into the title one. So.
Oh, we didn't finish this one.
I did. Well, in a situation like that.
Yeah.
Looking on both sides, you answered for just the general saying that you know, she walked out on him, and he didn't really know why.
Okay, so what were you talking about?
Yeah.
The man walked out. The man was about to propose to the woman,
and she walked out.
Walked out on 4 days before he was gonna propose. Yeah. And she said he felt like he's cheating on her, but they were doing the OnlyFans thing together, and he's like, "How am I cheating if we did it together?" And now we're trying to dissect it and go. And it's Eli's turn.
About that saying, thank you for
damn! I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I feel like in a situation like that, I mean, I kind of do feel kind of what Micro Farmer is kind of saying here, but you know, she set him up. But the whole thing is, right, when they step in together.
Yeah.
Like you saying, Queen Lenore, if a woman is not feeling it no more, she want to step out. She want to step out. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So if something was done or something was said, maybe without her knowing or anything like that, now she's all of a sudden feeling cheated. Even though she was involved before, now she has a right to feel cheated. So, or she feels she has the right to feel cheated. So, with that being said, I mean, I think any confusion he has, he kind of knows.
Yeah, he knows that he didn't want to tell her.
Yeah.
Because I believe in my heart that she told him to stop doing the OnlyFans, and she came home and she saw that she did the OnlyFans or whatever.
But how they say you said they went into it together though? You know, at the same time, I see that too. You know, like why even agree to that if you're not comfortable?
But women change their mind, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, society has accepted that women change their mind. And all willy-nilly. So you can't pick and choose when this woman changed her mind.
That's true.
She changed her mind about gifts. She changed her mind about clothes. She changed her mind about cars, dogs. She just changed her mind about anything. So my thing is, this is just something that he really wanted to do. I believe he didn't think nothing of it. He didn't think it was that serious. Mm-hmm. And now she's saying, you cheated, and I got to go because the last straw is you've been with that woman. And my thing is, for her to have given it up, that meant you felt more, she felt like you felt more connected to that woman than you did to her. And no other woman to feel more important than the one that you got right there. So the moment you made her feel less important, that's what happened. And then you went and did it after she said no, and that pissed her off, and so she left.
But Valdez family saying, you know, as a woman, she got to also be aware that what kind of door she's opening. For the man.
Exactly.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like I said, I understand the man's going to do 100%. I'm just saying how women are. I just don't leave that like a woman's perspective is what it is. And I'm saying that so if anybody in here was ever thinking about kicking it with the OnlyFans or adding somebody into the relationship, I understand that woman will change her mind. Mm-hmm. And rightfully so. And my thing is, if you added another man into the relationship and that man felt like you were spending more time and paying more attention to that man, he would want you to leave that relationship as well.
Yeah, I think
so it goes vice versa. It's just mainly everybody adds another woman. They don't add another man. So it is what it is.
Listen. We're going to get ahead. Go ahead and welcome somebody in. She on a journey. You already know what she's doing. We got Lisby Journey. Lisby in the building. She said love and live. Valdez family say gotta put it in the contract. All right.
You can put it in the contract.
Pull up them receipts real quick.
That woman will take that contract and say,
tear the contract.
Right here it said I can change my mind.
Get a fine print. Nah.
It's gonna say right there, if I don't want to do this no more, will you agree to let it go? You know.
That's that foolishness. So
I just have friends that done it, and I'll be like, I was stupid because I couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. I'm not sharing my husband. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm a jealous woman in that sense. I'm not a jealous woman to be looking up my husband's Facebook, Instagram, and all that. I'm not into that. I'm not checking out his phones and all that. But sharing another woman oh no. There's no way in the world.
That says in fine prints, I can change my mind at any time.
Exactly.
And I think with that being said as well, the whole problem of stepping in, adding another party. Even something like this is not even maybe not even as direct because they got probably a bunch of women lined up or men, whatever. They probably got whatever going on because they on here together. And like I said, you step on a platform like this, you have the ability to direct message this person and, form a connection that way. Especially if they're smaller creators, this is purely transactional. Yeah. You get what you want, I get what I want. So with that being said, like you were actually even saying, he could have been getting something and getting that instant gratification. And she could have been looking at that like, all right, well, where am I needed? And not feeling as adequate in a relationship. So I think, again, also playing the devil's advocate, if you flip things in the other direction, I don't think anybody's happy to feel like they're third wheel in their own relationship.
No, it could be like Michael Farmer said. She set him up to leave.
It could be that too,
But I don't know why we got to set somebody up to leave. We do that leaving. We don't never need to set up any reason. We make up good stories.
Maybe she
we don't communicate. We don't do this. You spend too much looking at TV. I mean, we find many ways to leave a man. I don't think we need to set him up for that, but hey, we could have set him up. I don't know.
Yeah, listen, Valdez family say on Real Talk, though, it's crazy how a couple would even take this into consideration.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't do it.
I mean, but they stepped onto the platform together. It is what it is. Usually you'll find like, okay, the man was sneaking off doing something like that. You can
step in a lot of platforms together, but if you want somebody to quit and you guys are together, then you need to quit. It's just like I step on the platform, me and Chris can be drinking and have, every Wednesday and Friday night drinking or something like that. We drinking our wine, he drinking his beer, and I want him to stop.
Yeah,
if you can't stop, then I'm looking at the alcohol is important, so you really probably need to go to AAA because it's the AAA or the AA?
It's just AA.
Just 2 A's? Okay, well, I'm putting a whole bunch of A's in there. But, it is the same thing. You step onto a lot of platforms together. Even though I don't agree with these type of platforms, you do step into platforms together. Yeah. And you should have time where you can say stop.
Yeah, you might be like, okay, you're going with your significant other and you hitting the bar or something, but like you're saying, you drinking a little bit too much. It's like okay,
we need to slow it down, back it up.
Valdez family said, you can't go after every dollar. Exactly. Michael Farmer said, no, men do it and women do it because a problem, makes them look like they're not the bad one. It's her, it's not him.
He's on the man's side. He's sticking for the man. Okay, there you go. He's
gonna go ahead and welcome in our president for 2024. Yeah. We got Spikey. What's going on, Spikey? Welcome in. With Spikey stepping in, we're gonna go ahead and get into the title. All right. Okay. Now you didn't give me enough for Valentine's Day. Let me get it directly. You didn't do enough for Valentine's Day. So I don't know if anybody's been in this situation on the opposite end of hearing this. Yeah. But let me tell you what this guy did. All right. So he knew he was gonna be busy. So yesterday, on Black Glove Day. Okay, go ahead. Valdez family said Michael Farmer. It becomes about pointing the finger. And stirring the pot a little bit, But
that's how it is. They both point. There you go. They both putting the blame on somebody. There you go.
So as that goes, so Valentine's Day is coming. He knows he got some plans, all right? And so with those plans being made, he's over here getting everything ready now. So yesterday, he got a whole bunch of balloons, filled the room with balloons, got the roses on the bed, had a little trail going in from the door. Had her some chocolates. Had a little cup of wine on the side, and he was feeling good. He was like, this is complete.
Yeah.
All right, and on top of this, when he gets back from the trip, he's gonna also take her out to a dinner.
Ooh.
And so this is his plan. All right. She comes into it. She steps into the room. Oh, thank you so much. And, as things settle for a little bit, she said, okay, wait, you didn't really give me enough for Valentine's Day. And so he's kind of dumbfounded. He's like, all right, well, you see everything going on right here, that. And this is not even done. This is just part one. We're going on to dinner. I just had to handle some business. I'll be back. I know it's on Valentine's Day, but I'm compensating. I'm doing the dinner as well.
Yeah.
And she is just not having it. She's just saying, you're just not doing enough. And her expectation was maybe she'll get a purse, maybe she'll get some earrings, maybe she'll get, she wanted a gift. She didn't want no experience. She wanted something like, can I get that Gucci bag, that Louis bag? Can I get something like that? Maybe he gave me, designer wallet, just something. She wanted something like that. And Micro Farmer, that was that question. So if you guys want to go ahead and talk about that one. But Micro Farmer, he said, I have female friends that done that. They want to break up or started an argument beforehand. So yeah.
Yeah, like I said, women have their ways. I bet we can put different blames on what a woman could do, but yeah, I just feel like there's always more, but sometimes there's not. So sometimes it's just what it is. She just wasn't happy. But I'm just saying, for y'all to be together for 8 years and to be easily to break up for something, to me that'd be like a quick breakup. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to break up. We've been together 6 months.
I can kind of see that, yeah.
But
she's saying,
they
get in an argument.
Y'all been friends, so if you break up, this is breaking up.
Yeah, this is for real.
This is not you
got
lost your friendship, you lost everything. So usually a different kind of
thing. Micro Farmer, he said, my gift would have been a gas card and a map to get out of my life.
Because I think people put too much on Valentine's Day. I think they think that it's like their birthday or it's like a Christmas, and it's not. It's just really time for you to be romantic, and it's really to set out romance. That's after they did all the killing and slaying and all that. Mm-hmm. It really became just about being romantic, and I think people are really on this trip of, I must get a gift.
Yeah.
If I don't get a gift, then this is not right. But my thing is, and most women think it's just for them. Like, it's not have nothing to do with the man. Mm-hmm. And it really goes equally both ways.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, give and take as well.
Yeah,
it's like,
and it doesn't have to be given. You can give your man a gift, and he can give you with the experience that he was trying to give you. That's romantic. I think we go too far out trying to put too much pressure on
it, or something like this.
Always trying to find another way to get a gift.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, then that'll be February getting a gift. Mm-hmm. Then you got May for Mother's Day, and then y'all be forgetting the daddies on Father's Day and feel like y'all should get a gift on Father's Day. You know what I mean? And then you go back to Christmas and then your birthdays and all that.
It's all stacking up.
It's
like,
all
okay.
it's all about this guy getting stuff, and it's never just about what it should be. And it's really to bring you together and have that moment for yourself. Because sometimes, I just put it in my perspective when I thought about Valentine's Day, when, of course, with me and Chris, I always felt like it's our time to just probably get away and just be to focus on each other.
Yeah, like, get away from the distractions of life and really put everything in your daily life aside and just focus
on each other.
On each other.
And that's what because sometimes you're just busy with the kids and so busy with this that you forget to have that one-on-one time. And I think Valentine's Day is that time to have that one-on-one time. You know what I mean? I mean, we're older now. Every day is a one-on-one time for us. Every day is our day. So, like we went to the liquor store and I was like, oh, baby, if you could give me this, I've been looking for this watermelon Ciroc for years, finally get it, because I don't know what it is when alcohol comes out. It's like a pair of Nikes coming out. It just disappeared. I want the Black Crown Royal. That's what I went to the liquor store for. Couldn't find the Black. They said sold out in 2 hours. So, literally, that's what it is. But if he wouldn't have got me the watermelon, I wouldn't have been like, oh, it's a horrible Black Love Day. I'd have just been like, it is what it is. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, well, first, Valdez family saying, loving this segment, guys. It's very entertaining. Glad you're enjoying it.
Thank you.
I think the main problem is, too, is like, again, we're playing into the romance thing. This dude did an upstanding job. I can't lie. He over here got it set up. He had everything nice.
He did his thing.
You know, and especially, you know, you have to think as well, he knew he wasn't going to be able to be there physically present on Valentine's Day. So he is planning ahead. Yeah. A lot of women, they think, oh, he's doing everything last minute, da-da-da. So that's always the thing. No, he was thoughtful about this. He was like, all right, I know I'm going to be gone, so I'm going to set this up beforehand. Yeah. And then on top of that, when I come back, we're going to dinner. We're going to have that nice one-on-one moment, that true one-on-one moment, because I know I had to get ready to leave the next day. So I think what he was doing is just, he's playing in all the right fields. It's just that mentality. Again, like you're saying, people want to get gifts. And just knowing that her idea was that maybe she was going to get a purse or going to get something like this. Yeah. To the point where you don't even appreciate what you actually have, because a lot of people, they would kill to be in this position. Yeah, they would. And I think that's just something to think about, is that perspective there, because, no matter how expensive that gift is, right? Mm-hmm. How is that furthering your relationship? That seems like just something that will benefit only you. When this is supposed to be a shared time. I can understand getting a gift. It's not like he couldn't get her a gift at all. But just the fact that he had all this foresight, all this plan, it's not like he didn't do nothing. But it's not about a gift. And that's what throws me off. And I hate that. That's what women always want to put it on. I want a gift. I want to get. It's not. You can get a box of chocolates and he could have just threw a box at you and said, I see you when I see you, because I got to go do this work. But he really planned it out. He really did it. It's the thoughtfulness, because that's what it's all about. And I want to give him credit for doing his thing, because he didn't have to. And apparently she wasn't appreciative, so he shouldn't have. And Michael Farmer said, mine came with a 6-pack of beer every now and then. And then the best vacation, a 6-pack of beer, which cost me $15 to Mark Anthony concert last Saturday to put it on his channel. All right, so that's how he coming over there.
And that's good. Like I said, you could, if you want to do that, that's good. But something simple like he did, and it wasn't just simple. It was really thought out, And I said, what you did with the concert, that might have been the concert of her dream and everything. People need to start thinking about stuff like that. It's the thought of what somebody's doing for you, not actually what you're getting. Because you could give me a Dollar Tree gift, but if it's something that was like really thoughtful, and remember that time back in the day you wanted to such and such, you probably forgot about it, but I didn't. That is more romantic.
He really took that time, else. And you could really tell. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but you could really tell, because along with that glass that he had with the wine and that chocolate, he also did have that card, just telling all the reasons why he was, feeling her. So it wasn't like there was no thought. It was certainly a thought, and I think that's where I can understand frustration. Is you feel like, okay, this is not thoughtful, or he didn't really care. But another thing I'm thinking about is, what did she get him? I know. That's what I want to know. He didn't make it what he got, Because he didn't never say that part, but he's just saying she ain't happy with her gift. So maybe she's thinking, okay, I got him something that he wanted, this big gift. Yeah. And maybe she's feeling like she didn't get that in return. So, I mean, that's another way to look at it. But Micro Farmer saying these stories show these women never loved a man in their lives. Mm-hmm. He says, what these can do for them.
It is. Sometimes the women are like that. They get selfish and don't even realize that they're selfish. Or some do. I think the ones that do know it is usually the ones that are really considered gold diggers. I think the other ones, they be trying to follow what their imagination has told them since they were little. Like, oh, I want this and I want this. And the man in my dreams is going to, when he see a puddle, take off his coat and throw it over the water and step on it. When we can easily just walk around a puddle, I think we are delusional in a lot of ways that we do stuff.
That's the way to go, and we got to welcome somebody. We got to get well, not only physically, but mentally. We're stepping in with Wellness with Frugal Mama. How you doing, Frugal Mama?
Wellness.
All right, she says hello. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Mama. Nice seeing you in the building.
Oh, you. I got it all mixed up. Don't mind me. See how women mind me? All over the place.
Microphone, you say, I love my beer. She calculated, get him about a case of beer, and I'm getting these concert tickets. He said they had the best time.
See?
All right.
Perfect.
All right, microphone.
You can't get no better than that.
See, it sounds like a wonderful moment.
Yeah.
Now, also, what was I about to say?
I don't know.
Oh, stepping into the gold digger thing. All right, because I feel like we kind of wrap this one up. Really, just be appreciative of what you have, even hearing this. You had a good little time over there. Get into a gold digger situation here.
Oh, so
I think that's kind of like plays hand in hand. So this guy, he got this best friend crush. All right. So you know how people, they always kind of get in, buddy, get close, be friends, and then all of a sudden, oh, I like you, kind of thing. It's like always, the best friend that they tell you not to worry about.
Yeah, those are the ones you need to worry about.
So that's the situation is going on here. And so, he was of course crushing on her. He's very transparent about that in his the way that he presented this question. He's feeling her, okay? But his alarm bell started ringing, okay? So they're having this conversation, and so she just pretty much just says to him, she want to be a gold digger. She says she just wants to know what it's like to be a gold digger. She wants to get with a man, just take him for all he has and just let it be. And so he kind of stepped in like, I was feeling you. I want to see something with us, but now that you said that, like,
that could.
Yeah, it's a red flag. It's a flag on the play right there. So, she even got into it, talking about, even throwing some names into the mix, talking about how, she would take him for all he's for, go on a vacation, and once she had the vacation, that's the time she would cut ties. So, she just not even talking about just being a gold digger. She's talking about being foul with the gold digging, How you gonna take the vacation money, go on a vacation, and break up while you on the vacation? So, he's kind of in his mind about this, and he's like, should he really think about what she said? Should he really heed this moment, or maybe she's just yapping? So that's what he wants to know. What would you recommend for this young man in this situation here?
Just stay her friend, because do not go any further. She's telling you what she wants to do, and you don't want to be the first person she does it with. Mm-hmm. She's being upfront and very bold. She is not just talking just to be talking. I don't know where y'all got that is, because we like to run her mouth. We just like to run her mouth. That don't mean that we don't mean what we're saying. It just means we like to run our mouth. Yeah. But, no, definitely. Do not date her. Do not.
You saying no.
Matter of fact, don't even sleep with her. You never know. She might go dig you out your wallet without you knowing. Be on top having a good old time, and then they say, no, you done said yes to a lot of stuff that you don't know what you said yes to.
Wake up.
You thought you were saying yes to the new
What's going on my account?
And she done cleaned you out.
Credit max.
She is telling you what she wants to do. Believe what she is saying. Mm-hmm. Like, do not fall or do not. That's what women do. Women make up reasons why a man is saying what he's saying. Yeah. Believe what they are saying. Yeah. Look at their actions and believe what they are saying. And my thing is, I don't know why people get into this funk of saying, well, she was just talking. No, she's telling you, I want to be a gold digger. I want to experience it. It looked like it's fun. I'm seeing all these women doing it, and they are traveling around the world and doing everything. I want to do that, and I'm going to back off before I get too many feelings. So on vacation, it's it, because I don't want to stay with one person too long, because I don't want to fall in a relationship with this person, because my job now will be gold digging. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have me a condo, a penthouse suite, a house. She's trying to stack it up.
Stack it fast. Okay.
You better listen to Lydia's song.
So, I understand with that. I feel like, again, like you're saying, you would really be the fool in this situation.
Yes.
And if you want to play into that position, go ahead. I mean, you might think because you don't got as much gold, she can't dig you for much, but you'd be very surprised the situation that you end up in, especially if you are really feeling her. You don't know where your mind will start going. So
you be in practice, so you ain't gotta have a lot for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even,
she only need to get you for a couple of hugs, and then she done.
So
she know you ain't got none because y'all been friends.
Even before you step into that, it's just like don't. It's just don't do it, because you got the foresight. It's that knowledge that you have. It's just you shouldn't allow that You shouldn't step into that path.
I wouldn't even play. I
you know,
wouldn't
it's
be
not
like,
even-
look, I'm gonna hit it and quit it. Because what if it's too good and you hit it and you can't quit? So don't do it. Just leave her alone. She told you what she is. She told you what she wants to be. I believe what she wants to be.
Believe what she said. Is
Yeah,
what she's saying.
yeah. So no, don't be doing that.
Well,
Run.
seeing it is believing it.
Run for your life.
He's seen and heard it all. We're
Yes,
gonna go ahead and welcome
run for
somebody
life.
who's precious to us. We're gonna go and welcome in
Precious
Pieces.
Pieces.
She said, "Hey
Hey,
y'all,
sis.
how you doing? It's
I'm
nice
doing
seeing
good.
you
How
in
are
here.
you?
It's really nice. I hope you're enjoying yourself today."
I keep doing that, y'all.
What?
You be saying how you doing, I be thinking they saying how you doing because I'm not reading it and realize you saying it to them.
Well, how are you doing? How are you doing?
Shut up.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
So that was that question. Yeah, I think that kind of wraps that little situation up.
You
Just
be
don't.
rapping these up quick. You ain't playing today, are you?
I'm just saying, you know, I
you on
think
a
he
schedule or
should
something?
just
I'm
not.
just saying.
Should just not step into that. You know, there's
Okay.
just no need for all that.
Yes.
And so for this next one here,
Okay. We're on the next
we
one.
do have another one. So for this next situation, all right. I just brain froze.
You rushing through them so fast.
Yeah, it was. So anyway, for this next one here, now my brain froze even more. But we're not gonna focus on that right now.
Okay.
We're gonna get into this next one.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let me look at my note real quick because I was really going. Okay. So building a situation. This is a big thing. This is why my mind was going everywhere. So we got a situation. So you got the main couple here. This is the guy who's throwing in the question for us to answer here today. We'll call him John. Okay, so
John.
we got John. John got his woman. He feeling her, and so you know things been going good with John. You know, John and her, they've been having a good time. Only to find out that she was talking to her ex. You know, well, not necessarily her ex. Anyway, and she was talking to somebody she had known before. She kind of picked up talking to them again. So they wasn't really
Together.
not together like that.
Yeah.
But so they had a little thing. So apparently they connected on social media, all that, and everything was going on. Mind you, the guy she's hitting up, he also is in a relationship. So
With somebody else?
Yes. So they're both in a relationship doing this, and so John finds out about it. But John also has this vacation plan. So he had this vacation plan with her, and they was about to go in a couple months, and then he just found all this out, everything unraveled, and he's like, okay, what's going on? Now, John actually, he knew the other girl. He knew the girl that was in a relationship with the cheater,
Okay.
So we'll call her Jane, okay?
Who?
So we'll call her Jane.
Jane.
So John, he actually knew Jane because he used to go to school where they didn't pay much attention, but he knew who she was.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew Jane was being cheated on. They both kind of put the pieces together. Both kind of broke up with their significant others.
So John broke up with her, and Jane broke up. Okay.
But now he at this vacation, he was like, Jane, all right, you don't really know me too well. Why don't you go to this vacation with me? So he's trying to take her in place of the girl that he was going to go with before, his ex now.
Yeah.
Do you think that is a good idea for him? And what is some stuff you should worry about in that situation? Like, you feel like that's a green light? Or do you feel like they should kind of not do that? And why? So, all in all, the guy was in a relationship. She had cheated with him. And the guy she cheated on him with, he was in a relationship. And so, now that they both broken up on both sides, he's actually going to get with the girl, the girlfriend of the guy that his girlfriend cheated on her with. So, out of both relationships, they both pretty much broke off, and now he's trying to get with the other one. How do you feel about that? And do you feel like that's a good idea? Do you feel like it's a red flag? You feel like anything?
I don't know if it's a red flag or if it's a good or bad idea. Like I said, I mean, for Jan, it's a free trip. And for him, the money ain't being wasted.
Yeah.
Have fun, enjoy yourself. Y'all have a lot in common at this moment because regardless if you broke up, you guys have feelings for the person that you was with.
Yeah.
You just chose not to be cheated on, and it is what it is.
You feel like
I
there's
just feel
anything
like
to worry about, though?
if y'all do end up trying to have a relationship, understand on both parties that this might be just a rebound relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be a true relationship, but hey, who knows?
Yeah, exactly. I think that would be kind of my biggest thing is like, just test the waters. I mean, if you are just going on this vacation thing, why not, again, enjoy your mom? If she getting a free vacation, see where that goes. But again, like you're saying, if y'all do decide to, okay, let's get together.
It might be a rebound, but it might not be. It might be not. I don't know. My thing is how you guys feel. Like for her, I'll be like, do you feel safe and secure? You know, you might have known him, but you don't know him. You know.
Yeah.
And this, hey, vice versa. There's some women that kill men, so it's vice versa. I guess it's the best way to say it. I don't know. Like, for me. I know if I was Jan, I personally probably wouldn't do it. But I don't know. As now that I'm older and I know more harm out there than when I was younger and wasn't married, I don't know how I would take it.
It's a whole different playing field for you.
Yeah.
What you're kind of saying now.
So that's a question that like people in the audience or on the chat would have to really say. Because honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I can't say here or there.
I mean, honestly, like I wouldn't feel in a situation like this. Again, you can go have your fun, but I think just be a little bit mindful about everything. The whole situation.
Yeah.
How you guys are even in this predicament together. But I mean, in all honesty, it doesn't really seem like this is too conflicted. I don't think there's really any big problems or big things. If things work out, they work out. If they don't, they don't. And if you end up together, again, you have that foresight. Okay, what you're getting into. Yeah. You might not really, even though you feel like you're feeling her, you might not really be feeling her like you think you are, because you still have feelings for her, and it might be vice versa. And so I think that's just all that one is. I think, because he was just kind of reaching out to see if, he should do that.
I mean, if you feel safe and secure taking this woman, then by all means ask her, and do what you guys got to do. Like, you guys can get separate beds when you get there. It was a king size, but we prefer a separate bed. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. And
have you a good time.
Yeah. Have fun. Like, you don't want to waste your money.
It's already paid for, and I think, the mentality is kind of like we both been through in a big heartbreak moment. I already got this paid vacation. Why not just invite her and see where it goes? So, I think that's not necessarily a problem. Just have at it. Have your fun. But I don't know. I don't think there's nothing else I could really add to it. I don't know if y'all want to say something in the chat. Y'all have the full opportunity to comment on anything that we have said or anything we have talked about so far on this relationship advice segment. But yeah, I think that just kind of wraps that one up. But for the next one here, I'm just swimming through it.
We be having a good conversation. He just goes through. You see his mind. This is what I say where men are like this. They just stay focused on that area. That's it. Where women, we go with the flow. Like, we going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it for a long time. Not men. Men are
Let's
like
go
this.
ahead and ask somebody in. We got somebody who just stepped in. We're going to go ahead and ask her about it, all right? Yeah. She be over there doing the mukbang. She over there eating good. And actually eating good. It be looking good over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and it's vegan, y'all. So, y'all ever even thinking about eating vegan, this is the place to go to check it out.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and welcome in Tay Eats. What's going on, Tay Eats?
Tay Eats.
She said, love and live. Hey, family. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing, Tay? All right.
She has a new one came out today. It came out 12 o'clock our time. So make sure you check her new one out. I haven't checked it out yet. I have to check it out
later. You said a new upload. I just be on the lookout over there.
Because all I think of when I think about Tay is food. So.
Yeah. New plate. She got a new plate out, everybody.
Coming out with some food
plate
on
was
it.
just released. Go ahead, check out that plate right now.
Yeah, that's a plate.
On that note, I
know she's gonna talk about something about Valentine's Day, but Black History. She's gonna talk about Black History, but I'm just saying, check her out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and if I didn't tell you, happy belated Black Love Day, because I was yesterday, and today I know you guys are celebrating Valentine's Day, but I'm on Black Love Day. Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and welcome some folks that stay entertaining. We got House of X Entertainment singing.
We stay entertaining.
Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. How you doing, House X? What's going on? They said, hey, love and live.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
You in the pool.
Yes.
All right. Tay said, I watched our black love story last night. I liked it, but I didn't comment. She said she loved it.
I'm glad you loved it. Thank you, girl.
And Tay said, they better take you to Jamaica and let you have whatever you like.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Because Chris knows that's my song. Now you know that's a romantic song.
Oh, man.
It is true, Chris. It is.
So, with that being said, Tay, we got to know how you feeling about this situation here. As you just came into the chat. House X, if y'all want to chime in as well, let's get into it.
Yes.
But pretty much this guy, he was cheated on, all right? And so he was in this, he knew the other person who was cheated on as well. So the guy that cheated with his girl was actually in a relationship. So all parties, he kind of knows a little bit about everybody. So he decided to invite the girl that was cheated on to a vacation because he had it planned. He was going to go with his ex now. So instead of inviting his ex, because obviously they got that situation just happened, he decided to invite the other girl. How do you feel about that? You feel like that's the right thing to do? You want to chime in with anything?
Oh, yeah, you should just have me
Go
explain
ahead, yeah,
it.
go ahead and explain it. Go ahead and explain it.
Okay, so Stephanie and John was dating. And John found out that Stephanie was cheating. Now, Stephanie is cheating with this dude named, what was the dude's name you said?
Well, I didn't give him
Okay, yeah, Craig. And so Stephanie and Craig was going, trying to get real with it. And then he found out that Craig's girlfriend is Jan. And him and Jan used to go to high school. They weren't really cool, but they kind of knew each other by side, hey, how you doing? But they didn't like kick it together. Well, so Jan broke up with Craig when she found out that Craig was trying to get with Stephanie, and then John broke up with Stephanie because he was trying to get with Craig. So they just broke up. So now John was like, I got this ticket to go on this vacation that I was going to take Stephanie with. But instead, why not? Because Jan just went through the same thing I went through. Why don't we just go on this trip together? Should I ask her or should I not? And boom.
That's what it is. And Tay said, y'all had me rolling on that video. And she said the other girl is the friend girl, right?
No, she's not the friend of the girl. No. No, he just ended up knowing Craig's woman.
Yeah.
So Stephanie don't know that John knows Craig's woman, Jane.
Yeah.
And for somehow Jane and John started talking about something, seeing each other, and she was saying it, and he was like, wait, that sounds like my girl. And then, that's how they came up. And so they broke up and now he's like, well, Jan just went through what I went through.
Yeah.
I mean, not
she
Jan.
fresh off the press right here. She just got broke up. They in the same situation. He was like, I got this vacation.
Yeah.
Why would I not just invite her?
Exactly.
I ain't got nobody else to invite really.
Exactly.
So that was his mentality. How do you feel about that? You feel like that's cool? You feel like anything he should worry about before he does that? Anything like that? That was the question.
Yeah, and I just personally said that they just got to be prepared if anything does happen. It might be just each other's rebound.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Absolutely. That's all that was. So, Tay, I don't know if it was... I know I probably confused you a little bit when I said it, but I think Queen Lenore, she did a good job explaining that real well. She even got it. She got gossipy with it.
That's the best way to get with it. When you're talking to other females, you got to get... I can understand gossip.
Translate it real quick.
Yeah, you got to put names to it. Then all of a sudden you can create your own image.
You're like, oh, what's happening? So Tay said, so he invited a random friend. If so, I don't see nothing wrong. So no, this is what happened, right? Go ahead and explain it again.
Okay. So what happened is Jan is with Craig.
Okay, Jan and Craig.
Okay, and John is with Stephanie.
All right,
Stephanie's trying to cheat on John with Craig.
This was going on right
here.
here.
Yeah, but then somehow John and Jan, and Jan is with Craig.
Yeah.
They end up talking and realizing they partners is cheating on me.
Oh, they're cheating. Okay.
Cheating on them
So
with each other over here. So even though Craig don't know about John, and he's only worried about Stephanie.
Yeah.
John knows about his woman, of course,
He knew
Stephanie,
about this other one right here,
and
yeah.
he knew about Jan, and that's how it goes. So now
then
he
they
just
start talking and getting together.
And Jan and John went to high school together.
Yeah.
They weren't like best of friends, but they knew each other, and so he's just gonna take them out.
Tay said, "Oh, okay, no, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
All right.
She said, "No, that's not cool."
That's not cool. Yeah. No, she said.
So he was like, I got this free extra ticket. I would hate for this ticket to go to waste. Shit, I invite Jan because
they both just got cheated on.
Stephanie.
They both just got cheated on. So, he's kind of like,
And they broke up.
Yeah, they broke up. Everything is.
So everybody's single.
The dust is settled. Everything is finished.
But he had his ticket.
Done. Yeah, but he still got to go on his vacation. Yeah. And he figured,
he
why not go with her because.
Flights are.
Yeah, why not go with her because she just got cheated on as well.
Yeah.
Tay, you saying that's not cool, or is it cool? Is it?
Yeah.
But so that's that situation.
Yeah.
As we get Tay's perspective on that, stepping into this next one, we're getting more into the Valentine's Day details. Again, because it's Valentine's Day, and a lot of people's having these Valentine's Day problems.
These Valentine's issues they have.
So I'm telling you, she's lit up at the moment. Okay, she's the one who's throwing in this question. So this young lady, she knows the transportation thing for her guys not the best. Okay, so she done planned. She done made these reservations and everything. She really took control of this and was like, all right, we're gonna work this out. We're gonna have a nice little romantic dinner. Okay, this is what we're gonna do.
She said,
I guess it's okay, but I personally wouldn't do that.
Okay, she personally ain't doing that. She ain't stepping in that.
Tay, is there a reason why though? Is there a reason why you wouldn't do that?
Yeah.
Like, say you on the opposite, or say you in this situation and an old dude trying to get at you and say, would you like to come on this vacation with me? Because I knew you was just cheated on with so and so. How would you feel about that? You getting a free vacation? You going? I mean, that's the real question. Are you going?
Hey, when we get there, we can get double beds.
It ain't got to be that type of situation. It is not even got to be transactional. We just having a fun time.
Yeah.
So, anyway, with that situation, we've got her setting everything up.
She planned everything.
She planned it.
He ain't got good transportation.
Yeah, so she's factoring everything in. She knows what times the bus is coming and everything like that.
Okay.
So he's supposed to come for his
can't
bus.
Get a lift?
Okay. No. Okay. So he's supposed to come for his bus and everything, right? They're doing this the day before because they know, Valentine's Day is always packed and so and so. So, all right. So he's supposed to go. He's supposed to be at the bus at a certain time.
He didn't go.
He didn't go. He was 2 hours late to his bus. Now...
How are you 2 hours late to your bus?
We're going to get into that. He's 2 hours late to his bus. So now he's on his way. But even though he's on his way, it's too late now because the place then closed at 9 o'clock. 9 p.m. is when the place closed because it's, they do it up real nice. It's a real fancy joint. So 9 o'clock was the time that they done. And so, he's over here in transit at about 8:40 something. So him expecting to get there is just delusional timing. All that to say, he didn't make it. But she really feeling some type of way about this. And the reason why he said that he didn't come is because, he got hungover the night before. And so, he wanted to get up and everything, but his body, he just went back to sleep. And so their whole romantic date was ruined. Her reservation was ruined. Everything was just messed up. And this is their Valentine's Day issue. This is what's going on between them. How do you feel about that? How do you feel, in general? If somebody would do this to you, how would you react? Actually, I don't know if I really want to know that. What would you go ahead and tell her? I don't know if I would want to know your reaction to something like this. We're going to read what Tay said, and we're going to hear from Queen on. Tay said, because we bonded only because of the hurt and trauma, not because we actually like each other. But she said, now, for just a trip, I'll go. Yeah, I can see that, Tay. I can see that.
That's what I'm saying.
So now you want to speak on this one? Pretty much all that to say, I miss cleaning up the explanation. She made a plan. to dinner. He didn't come because he got hungover the night before. And this is where we are now.
And see, I'm not good with hangovers because I know when I no really because when I got hungover several times, I'm gonna just say the several times I used to get hungover. I was still able to do things during the day. Like I remember being so hungover, I went to church and paid tithes to myself.
Yeah.
You know what? And that just tells you church can cash in the check because it said 2 hours. I was like, why? Well, I write myself a check. And then I read in the notes it was tithes and I laughed about it or whatever. But my thing is, if you slept all day and got up, you could have went and been on time. So I don't believe the story that you're telling me.
You don't believe the
hangover? And see, I don't believe that the hangover had you all day long. I just don't believe that. You got drunk last night, unless you went to bed at 11 or 12 that afternoon still drunk. I don't see how you did that.
Yeah.
And especially she had a plan and she did everything and all you had to do was show up. Yeah. I'm not feeling this right now. So you drinking and partying with your friends all night made you diss me?
And I think that
so then again, I'm not important.
I think that's exactly the way to take it. I mean, Tay said exactly. Should have been responsible.
Exactly.
A situation like this, I think it falls down to him just not caring. Obviously, she's not not important enough for him to kind of think about what he was doing. Because if you're in a situation like this, you know you're about to get hungover, right? At that time, say you didn't think, now you're already going to be hungover. It is what it is, right? First, you're going to communicate, okay, I did this, right? Then you're going to have to come up with you a game plan. Maybe you're going to have one of the people that you got drunk with wake you up or do something, get you in the right, schedule or timing, because if this is truly important to you, you're going to make sure you make it.
Exactly.
Because this is, of course, Valentine's Day, but not only that, she done went out of her way to make the reservation. And so, the place closed at 9 o'clock. They're not taking nobody in after 9 because they got these people that's reserved. This is what a reservation is for. You late, okay? So in mind, she got his routes already. She know when he's supposed to be at what place from A to B because she got that factored in already. So, listen, instead of even going to the one that she probably had in mind, you're supposed to hop on the one that was earlier before that because you're hungover. You're supposed to know these things.
And I'm going to just tell you, and Chris can vouch for this. If I did that and he didn't, and he tried to come to my house 8:45, 9 o'clock, he would not get in. He would not get an answer. I wouldn't even talk to the door, and I wouldn't answer my phone. And you can hear my phone ringing. You can hear me turn it off, but I'm not answering the phone. You can just consider this the hell that's about to break loose. That's just what you could consider it. Because I'm just not gonna play that game. That's just not who I am. I'm just letting it be real. I mean, I'm not about that. Especially if I planned everything for you and then all you had to do was get there and you telling me about a hangover. I wouldn't even really probably knew about the hangover because if I didn't see you there on time, I've been at the restaurant.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we gotta welcome somebody and she back in the mix. We got Six Bows is back. Six Bows in the building, throwing in the bow. She's saying love and live. All right, what's going on? How you doing, Six Bows? I hope you enjoying yourself today.
Yes, how you doing?
Tay coming through saying, right, he at least should have texted that night to let her know. At this point, she's a side chick.
I wasn't going to even say that, but y'all was
no, but she ain't the priority either way it goes. Even if he's in a relationship with her, his full attention is not on her. He not really feeling her like that because if he was, he would make sure by any means, like I said, he would have got on that bus, not on the one she said, on the one before she said. Because he is hungover, he would know, all right, I need to be here early. I need to be here right on the dime. Instead,
you should be there at, one so you can rest while you're there. Y'all can leave together. Or hop your butt on the dang Lyft Uber. I'm running late. Let me do that. Now I'm going to be on the bus.
So, I mean, even with that being
said. And we got a good bus system over here, and you know better than doing that.
Yeah. And I doubt his bus system is probably running as good. But either way, she calculated for all these things. She got the route already planned. But again, it would be that foresight, that thinking ahead if you really care. And I think what also shows that as well is, the reluctancy to let her know Tay saying right now he could have texted her. I agree to text some type of foresight, call her, something like that. Let her know. Let her be aware of this.
Yeah.
Right now, you wait till the last minute and you're sleeping past. For one, you know, if you wake up and you decide to go back to sleep, like you obviously don't care.
Yeah,
so I mean, it's just I just think that it's just not caring, and I think she should just move on from that.
Yeah.
Take that as a sign. And then open up her eyes. All right.
Exactly.
Anyway, we got to welcome somebody in as well. We got formerly known as Chocolate Brother, formerly known as Gamer Bro, formerly known as Eric Weaver. We're gonna go ahead and welcome, and he is God's son. Welcome in. He's saying, "Hey, how are you doing today, everyone?"
Hey, everybody.
Welcome in. How you doing? How you doing, Eric? What's going on with you today?
Yes.
Saying God bless you all. Amen to that. Six Bo, she said watching and eating some some hot honey wings. Ooh.
Honey hot wings, yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yes.
The Six Bo said exactly, aka
God's
God's
son. Exactly.
He over there, he changing up the name. You know?
Exactly.
But with that being said, he obviously ain't caring in that situation. It is what it is, you know, and that's the truth. So, I mean, so far, if you guys are just now coming in, we got to the one, of course, that's in the title about, you didn't give me enough for Valentine's Day. He had made her this whole little romantic thing in the house. Rose petals were leading into the room. Rose petals on there. On the side, she had the chocolates, a card that he wrote in. A whole bunch of balloons just all up on the ceiling. And she said he didn't do enough. On top of that, he knew he wasn't going to be able to be there on the actual day. So today, he's not there. So he said when he comes back in town, he's going to come and take her out. So mind you, all this happened yesterday. He just did all this. Mm-hmm. Now today, he's gone. Then she's, he's hearing all this stuff. And as they get to the conversation, she was expecting, she went that Louis bag, she went that Gucci. She was expecting a nice gift. Something more tangible, something more on the physical sense. She wanted that nice gift. And he didn't quite give her that. He gave her more of an experience.
And I with the ladies here, I just want to know, are you expecting a gift, or are you just expecting to have a romantic time with your mate? That's what I just want to know. What is your goal in what you think Valentine's Day? You think Valentine's Day is just another way for you to get a gift? Like your birthday, Mother's Day, whatever day? Is it just like, Valentine's Day is for me to get a gift?
All right, we're going to go ahead and welcome somebody in. We got Super Rainbow Queen. Super Rainbow Queen, how you doing? She said, happy Valentine's Day to you both.
Thank you.
Welcome in, Super Rainbow Queen. And if you're just coming in, she said that wasn't enough. He didn't give her enough for her Valentine's Day gift. Mind you, came in there, set it up romantically, had some balloons up in the ceiling, had her some chocolates, had her a note, and he knew he couldn't be present today on Valentine's Day. So he said when he steps back into town, he's gonna go ahead and take her out.
Only
She
I
said
would be
he
mad
didn't
about
do
it.
enough.
Like, hello, I got this nice romantic bed. Hello.
But he was in the romantic bed yesterday.
Oh, then I'm
He
fine.
just had to go today. Today.
Then I'm fine, because yesterday was Black Love Day, so I'm fine.
He left early for today, and when he come back
shit.
into town, he's gonna go ahead and go on a date. So he handled the business yesterday. He was doing what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
$6 said, I got my gifts yesterday. Ladies run off good men.
Don't they?
And $6 said my Valentine's Day gift was better than what he gave me for my birthday last week.
Whoa. Happy belated birthday, sis.
Six bows, okay.
She said, I got a better gift for Valentine's Day than I did for my birthday. Well, there you go. I just be wondering, because like for me, I never looked, I do be like wanting some chocolates or something like that, but like this year, Christmas got me my wonderful, watermelon Ciroc.
But Tay said, I want both a gift and experience.
See, she want both. Me, I just be like, if it is, it is. And if it isn't, if it's romantic, I'm happy. If, you do something very romantic, I'm just as happy. That's a gift to me. But, I don't have to have that tangible gift,
Some people want that, though.
And it's okay, but at least
Yeah.
let your partner know that's what you want.
Yeah, don't be, you know,
Yeah,
as
he
it
up here
builds up to
doing
the moment, he
romantic.
thought things was going to be, you know, fine and dandy.
And
He
do you
thought he
think
was-
Valentine's Day is just for females? Like only females get the gifts? You know, how do we look at it that way? Why did I take off the mask? I can't see now.
I don't know, but you did it. You did it like
Like I
big
did.
thing. Like, oh, you done folded them out too. You didn't just set them down. You fold them back and everything. Like, all right, we don't need to see.
I don't know how this
Nobody's
conversation
putting no
with you.
comments in, isn't it? It is what it is.
I'm done.
Oh man, so yeah, I mean, I think that is a big point of tension as well. Like, if we're getting into that conversation, saying okay, what the expectations is, because you know, again, he's feeling like he's doing an upstanding job,
Yeah.
and many would say he is doing an upstanding job by building this and crafting this experience for her. And you know, even though he wasn't being able to make it today and be present for it today, when he comes back in town, he also had a part 2 finish. So planned and finished. Most likely some reservations, as thoughtful as he seemed. So, you know, I think that's kind of where the confusion lies. Is like, all right, he did all this. He's confused. Was it enough? Was it not enough?
Yeah.
I think, you know, that was the big worry with that. You'll be right back, Queen. All right. Well, that's that situation. But yeah, just to go over some of the ones that we talked about before for everybody just coming in, we had the situation where not too long ago, where we had a relationship. The guy and the girl was together, and his girlfriend ended up cheating on him, and so he actually knew the guy that she cheated with. He was in a relationship, and he knew that girl. So they both broke up with who they were with, and so he had this big reservation for this vacation, and now he can't invite his ex because she just left him. So he decided to go ahead and take the other person who was cheated on. So he decided to invite that girl on that vacation, and I guess he just wanted to see where that would go. Tate, she said she wouldn't really do all that. She wasn't feeling all that because just knowing what they both been through, they wouldn't be connecting on a personal level. It'd be more based on that little trauma experience and everything like that. 6 said she better hope he come back. Yeah, absolutely. Listen. That was a crazy one. Then we also got the other one where she walked out before he was able to propose. So she walked out on a relationship 4 days before he had the planned proposal. So their relationship, you know, started off, they was like kind of knew each other, then they became friends with benefits, then they said, okay, we're gonna be in a committed relationship. And so now in his mind, he was ready to propose. 4 days away from it, she said he's cheating. And he was confused about this, you know, because he feel like he'd been very transparent with her. Everything has been said. But she said that she was cheating on him with some OnlyFans women. And he was confused by that because they started the OnlyFans together. Like, this is their little they both go on this account. But she said she cheated on him, or she said he cheated on her with some OnlyFans models or women, will say. And then listen, Six, yeah, that one was a crazy one. Tay said, dang. Yeah, so, you know, in his mind, you know, they were, you know, stepping through the stages of the relationship. He was finally ready to hold it down 4 days before the proposal. She said that, walked out, blocked him on all his social medias, blocked his number so he couldn't contact her, and he was just wondering why. Once he got a little leeway to know why, she said, because you cheated on me. You cheated on me with the OnlyFans. He was like, we did the OnlyFans together. You was involved with the OnlyFans. You was saying, pick her, pick her, pick her. I was like, all right. So, 6 saying, great topic. Yeah, that was a crazy one. I don't know if y'all can say how y'all feel about this. I'm just going through all the ones we talked about so far before Queen Lenore gets back into the mix. So yeah, that one was crazy. Then we had the situation where, you know, this was a friendship. This is the first one we talked about. The friend, she knew that, you know, her best friend was working towards having a child. So her and her husband, they're on that mode, getting ready. They want to have a baby. They want to do all this. That's their mentality. Well, she seemed very stressed about things, and she just came to her and said, have you ever thought about adoption? And so that kind of sparked the argument. I guess it was like, a point of tension at that time. And so she was wondering what she can kind of do to kind of repair or fix things between her and her best friend, because what she had said sparked off something. And, to that we just pretty much said, just, explain your situation and just come through with that forgiveness, like let her know what your perspective was. It wasn't to come at her or anything like that. I think a lot of people, they don't realize what they say, and there's a time and place for everything. Sometimes you don't want to be saying all that. 𝒮𝑜𝒸𝒾𝓁𝓈s said on our radio station, people call in and confess. They always say they sleeping with the neighbor or an ex while the mate is at work. Stuff like that. I'm telling you, 𝒮𝑜𝒾𝓁𝓈s, it's crazy. You would think like, I don't know, it's just kind of bold when you go on and you just confessing like that. Like, I know you feel like it's anonymous or something, but some people, they got distinct voice. You get up on there, they might know who you are. So, I don't know, but we have like a radio segment here on our local one that they be doing similar stuff. They be talking about all the things that they be doing and having call-ins and all. It's some foolishness. But, that's partially why we come here and we talk about different things, because Queen Lenore is really into relationships and stuff like that. So it's nice to just throw some questions at her and see where things go. But I think that's been all of our questions for today. The other dude, he had a crush. He was really feeling her. He was a best friend, but he was really feeling her. And till she had said some stuff that was ringing his alarm bells, she was talking about how she wanted to be a gold digger. You want me to speak?
Yeah.
Oh. So she wanted to be a gold digger, and she was telling him all about her plan. She was ready to hit this lick. She was talking about the dude that she was gonna do it with, and how she was gonna take him for all his money. She was gonna go ahead and go on a vacation, and while she on that vacation, that's when she gonna break things off. So she was not only talking about gold digging, but doing the dude foul as well. And so this guy, of course, he's her best friend, but he's really feeling her. So as he's hearing that, she's like, okay, I'm having some second thoughts. Should I really be trying to pursue you or not? And that's what he wanted to know. He wanted to know, should he take what she's saying seriously, or should he just, just let it off? She just yapping, she just talking. But I think, that was all the different questions and topics that we talked about today.
The topic 𝒮𝑜𝒾𝓁𝓈s was talking about was good.
Yeah, 𝒮𝑜𝒾𝓁𝓈s was getting into it.
Sure. The radio station, that's the way you can get caught up cheating for real.
Mm-hmm.
And they just be confessing?
They do. They just be getting, she said, on our radio station, people, they call in and confess. They always say they sleeping with a neighbor or an ex while the mate is at work.
See, these are their confessions. They don't watch
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They watch the halftime show.
Yeah,
like,
and
all
they
right.
just said, I'm going to just speak to confessions.
So stepping in with our last one, we're going to end this one on a more lighthearted note.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this one is a little funny. I found it funny. So coming into this question, we have a couple, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they went to the sauna. And so, they go into the sauna. This was their whole plan. He wanted to start, doing things where this was his woman's plan.
Yeah.
And so in the sauna, that's kind of like part of her culture.
Oh.
So that's just kind of what they do in their culture. They go to the sauna and they take their time, they relax, all that. So they went to the sauna. Everything was going as planned. They was relaxing, having a good time. He wanted to go. He wanted to make her happy, do whatever, have this time with her, share this moment. But apparently, he got too excited in this moment. And if you know what too excited, steam was not the only thing that was rising in the room. So, as he was excited, she took that as a sign of disrespect. She said, "You're disrespecting my culture." So she's feeling some type of way about him him, being excited in the sauna. And, he's over there. He's seeing her. She obviously is looking nice or whatever it is. And they just in the sauna together.
Nobody else
is in the sauna.
Okay.
And, the steam wasn't the only thing rising in the room. And all of a sudden, her temperature and her temperament was rising as well.
Yeah.
And she's standing here very upset with him in this situation. How do you feel about that? What would you say for the dude? Like, I don't know. I just found that one pretty funny. Tay in the chat laughing.
That's all I could do. Like, what you mad for?
Like,
it ain't like somebody else got me rising to the top as you.
No, but she's saying she's disrespecting the culture. He's disrespecting the culture by doing that.
Did he do it on purpose? I don't think so.
Tay say he a man. She gotta relax. What you expect?
That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say, Tay.
Oh.
I'd be different. It was a whole bunch of women. You'd be like, okay, you disrespect me. It's just you and him in there. Why he can't rise to the top? Was they butt naked?
No, they just in the sauna. They must be. I don't know what type of sauna it was.
She gotta see something to know.
Whatever happened, she was seeing things, and he wasn't gonna lie about it. It happened.
It is what it is.
But she took that as a sign of disrespect. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, you really gonna do this in my cultural grounds? Do you know how much this means? Stepping to him in that way.
Well, maybe she should have told him you can't do that. So when you feel that way, leave. Go to the bathroom.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I think women are too picky, and it's really hard because it's a culture thing. So I don't really know how to explain it, but I don't think men have control over it like that.
Especially if he's in the moment, he's relaxed, everything is going on, and
Because men only have one way. Like women, you can, you have that, but you got to be hitting a certain spot to have a thing going crazy. So she could have been aroused and nobody would ever known, but because he's aroused,
it's invisible. That's the
it's
difference.
very different. Yeah. And so my thing is, I just think that you just want to be mad.
Honestly, that's kind of how I take that. I'm just like, why you assume that? But why you even assume that it's on a bad note, like he trying to disrespect or something like that, But I think
said, look at him, and we in this heat, and then you looking all sexy in that heat, and I'm in the heat, and then it got heated.
He truly is stepping in the heat of the moment, but
and he probably was a little upset, like you could have been taking care of this. It just didn't have to be a free fall. I was saying you could have came over here and protected this from going everywhere.
Anyway, I feel like we're gonna go ahead and hop off on that note. Thank y'all all for being here. We had a good time doing this relationship advice today, taking in questions, having a chat with y'all. So again, if you guys have any relationship questions y'all want to drop, you can drop them in the chat now live or drop it in the comments after this is published as a video. One is for 𝒮𝑜𝒾𝒶𝓁𝓈s laughing, but we're gonna go ahead.
That was funny. You see how he cut it off.
We're gonna go ahead.
You see how he cut it off because he know.
We're gonna go ahead.
He know it's hilarious.
We're gonna go ahead.
So now I gotta get off because I laugh.
Thank y'all for being here. We're gonna close out by saying, remember to love and live each day as before your last. Y'all take care. Have a good one.
Yo. L&L. L&L. Woo, woo, woo. Love and live show. It's hot, 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 taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and live. Let's go. Love and live show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Lila always cheating. Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning. For your royalty. Love and live empire. Bringing all the heat. Heat. It's time to turn up. It's time to turn up. taste that heat. Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo?
Favorite nephew, Lenora.
She know it's the truth. Woo. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love it, it's up.
It's the love
Hey,
and live
hey,
show. It's the love and live show.
love and live.
It's the love and live
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up and stay. Love and live. Get up and stay. Love and live.
Love and live. Each day, as if it was your last.
The love live show.
Smooches.
The love live show. Love and live.
Yep. This is Love and Live Shock.